Immigration has always been a cornerstone of the American story, but some cities are feeling the squeeze. There are places across the U.S. where the influx of immigrants has dramatically reshaped the local landscape, creating challenges for infrastructure, housing, and services. These cities are thriving cultural hubs, but they're also bursting at the seams. Today, we're counting down the top 10 U.S. cities most impacted by overcrowding due to high levels of immigration. From housing shortages to overwhelmed schools, these cities are grappling with the realities of rapid growth. And before we get started, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more engaging content. Let's take a look. Number 10, Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas, known for its glitz and glamour, has seen a dramatic rise in its immigrant population over the past decade. The city's proximity to the U.S.-Mexico border and its thriving hospitality and construction industries make it a magnet for immigrant workers. Nearly 23% of Las Vegas residents are foreign-born. The rapid growth is straining local infrastructure, with housing prices skyrocketing to a median of $412,000. Affordable housing has become a major issue as the city struggles to accommodate its growing population. Many immigrants are forced to live in overcrowded conditions or commute long distances to work. Schools in Las Vegas are feeling the pressure, with classrooms becoming increasingly packed. Clark County School District, the largest in Nevada, is grappling with a shortage of teachers and resources. While immigrant communities are contributing vibrancy and culture, the city is struggling to meet their needs. Healthcare services are also stretched thin as clinics and hospitals work to accommodate the growing population. Immigrants often face barriers to accessing care, further complicating the city's public health landscape. Despite these challenges, many newcomers see Las Vegas as a land of opportunity. While immigration brings economic benefits, Las Vegas must address its growing pains to ensure that it remains a livable city for everyone. From housing to education, the city's challenges are as big as its famous strip. Number 9, Miami, Florida. Miami has long been a gateway for immigrants, especially from Latin America and the Caribbean. Over 58% of Miami's population is foreign-born, making it one of the most immigrant-heavy cities in the U.S. While this diversity is part of Miami's charm, it's also creating significant overcrowding challenges. Housing in Miami is a critical issue, with the median home price now at $552,000, far out of reach for many working-class residents. Rental prices are equally high, forcing many immigrant families to live in shared housing or less desirable neighborhoods. The demand for affordable housing far outweighs supply. Miami's public transportation system is overwhelmed as the influx of new residents increases congestion on buses and trains. Traffic has reached record levels, with commutes taking 20% longer than a decade ago. The city's aging infrastructure struggles to keep up with the demands of its growing population. Schools in Miami-Dade County are overcrowded, with many operating at over 100% capacity. The influx of immigrant children has created language barriers and a need for more bilingual teachers. These challenges highlight the city's struggle to provide quality education for all residents. Despite these hurdles, Miami thrives as a cultural and economic hub. Its immigrant communities bring entrepreneurial spirit and rich traditions, but the city must find ways to address its growing pains. From Little Havana to downtown, Miami is bursting at the seams. Number 8, Chicago, Illinois. Chicago has always been a city of immigrants, but in 2024, it's grappling with significant overcrowding issues. Over 20% of the city's residents are foreign-born, with many coming from Mexico, India, and Eastern Europe. These communities add vibrancy to Chicago, but also put a strain on its resources. The city's housing market is under pressure, with affordable options becoming scarce. The median rent for a one-bedroom apartment has climbed to $1,700, making it difficult for low-income immigrant families to find suitable housing. Many end up in overcrowded apartments or struggling neighborhoods. Public schools in Chicago are feeling the strain, with classrooms packed beyond capacity. The Chicago Public Schools District has seen a sharp increase in students requiring ESL, English as a Second Language support, putting additional pressure on teachers and resources. Healthcare access is another challenge, as immigrant communities often face language barriers and limited access to affordable care. Clinics serving immigrant populations are overwhelmed, leading to long wait times and unmet needs. This has sparked debates about how to better support Chicago's diverse population. While Chicago's immigrant communities contribute significantly to the city's culture and economy, the challenges of overcrowding are hard to ignore. From housing to healthcare, the city is working to balance its growth with the needs of its residents. Number 7. Houston, Texas. Houston is one of the most diverse cities in the U.S., with over 29% of its population being foreign-born in 2024. Its booming economy and proximity to the U.S.-Mexico border make it a prime destination for immigrants. While this has fueled growth, it's also created serious overcrowding issues. Housing affordability in Houston is a growing concern, with the median home price reaching $341,000. Immigrant families often live in overcrowded housing or struggle to afford rising rents. This has led to the rapid development of suburban areas, further straining the city's infrastructure. The Houston Independent School District is one of the largest in the nation, but it's also one of the most overcrowded. Immigrant children make up a significant portion of the student body, and schools are struggling to meet their needs. Class sizes are growing, and the demand for bilingual education is outpacing supply. Healthcare services in Houston are also under strain, particularly in immigrant-heavy neighborhoods. Many residents rely on community clinics that are often underfunded and overwhelmed. Access to affordable care remains a pressing issue for the city's growing population. Despite these challenges, Houston's immigrant communities are vital to the city's economy and culture. From restaurants to small businesses, their contributions are undeniable. However, the city must find sustainable ways to address its overcrowding and ensure a good quality of life for all residents. Number 6. Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles has long been an immigrant hub, with over 36% of its residents being foreign-born. While this diversity fuels the city's economy and culture, it's also creating significant challenges in terms of overcrowding and resource allocation. The housing crisis in Los Angeles is one of the worst in the country, with a median home price of $830,000. Many immigrant families live in overcrowded housing or face homelessness due to rising rents and limited affordable options. This has exacerbated the city's ongoing housing shortage. Public schools in Los Angeles are struggling to keep up, with many operating at or above capacity. The Los Angeles Unified School District has seen a sharp increase in demand for ESL programs, placing additional pressure on teachers and resources. Schools in immigrant-heavy neighborhoods are particularly affected. Traffic congestion in Los Angeles has reached record levels, with the average commuter spending 104 hours a year in traffic. Public transportation is overburdened, and infrastructure improvements have not kept pace with population growth. This adds to the daily stress of living in the city. Despite these challenges, Los Angeles remains a cultural powerhouse, thanks in large part to its immigrant communities. From Koreatown to Boyle Heights, these neighborhoods reflect the city's rich diversity. However, addressing overcrowding will be key to ensuring that LA remains a livable city. Number 5. Boston, Massachusetts. Boston has become a major destination for immigrants in recent years, with over 28% of its population now foreign-born. The city's reputation as a hub for education, healthcare, and innovation draws people from all over the globe. While this diversity has enriched Boston's culture, it has also led to significant overcrowding challenges. The housing market in Boston is one of the most expensive in the country, with the median home price exceeding $700,000 and the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment reaching $2,800. Immigrant families often struggle to find affordable housing, leading to overcrowding in areas like East Boston and Dorchester. Many are forced into shared housing or long commutes from surrounding suburbs. Public schools in Boston are feeling the strain, particularly in immigrant-heavy neighborhoods. Boston Public Schools has seen a surge in demand for ESL programs, with many classrooms operating at or near capacity. The city is working to address these challenges, but resources remain stretched thin. Transportation infrastructure is another concern, as Boston's aging subway system, The MBTA struggles to handle the growing population. Delays, overcrowding, and maintenance issues are daily frustrations for residents, particularly those relying on public transit to get to work or school. Traffic congestion has also worsened, further complicating commutes. Despite these challenges, Boston remains a city of opportunity for many immigrants. Its thriving industries, historic charm, and welcoming communities continue to attract people from all over the world. However, addressing overcrowding and resource shortages will be crucial for ensuring Boston remains a livable and vibrant city for years to come. Number 4, Dallas, Texas. Dallas has emerged as a major destination for immigrants in recent years, with over 25% of its population now foreign-born. The city's strong economy and growing industries, including tech and construction, attract thousands of newcomers annually. While this growth fuels prosperity, it also brings significant overcrowding challenges. Housing in Dallas is becoming increasingly expensive, with the median home price climbing to $395,000 in 2025. Immigrant families often settle in lower-income neighborhoods where affordable housing is scarce. This has led to rising rents and overcrowded living conditions, especially in immigrant-heavy areas like Oak Cliff and Pleasant Grove. Public schools in Dallas are struggling to keep pace with the influx of immigrant children. The Dallas Independent School District reports growing demand for ESL programs and bilingual teachers, with many schools operating at capacity. This puts a strain on both teachers and students, impacting the quality of education. Healthcare access is another challenge for immigrant communities in Dallas. Clinics serving low-income neighborhoods are overwhelmed with long wait times and limited resources. Many immigrants face barriers to care due to language issues and lack of insurance, further compounding the problem. Their entrepreneurial spirit is evident in the city's diverse dining, arts, and business scenes. However, the city must find ways to manage its rapid growth to ensure a better quality of life for all residents. Number 3, San Jose, California. San Jose, the heart of Silicon Valley, is a magnet for immigrants seeking tech jobs and better opportunities. Over 38% of San Jose's population is foreign-born, making it one of the most immigrant-heavy cities in the U.S. However, the rapid influx of newcomers has exacerbated the city's housing and infrastructure challenges. The cost of living in San Jose is staggering, with the median home price exceeding $1.5 million. Even rentals are unaffordable for many, with a one-bedroom apartment averaging $3,000 per month. Immigrant families often share housing to make ends meet, leading to overcrowded living conditions. Public schools in San Jose are under immense pressure, with many operating beyond capacity. The growing demand for ESL programs highlights the need for more bilingual teachers and additional resources. Schools in immigrant-heavy neighborhoods are particularly affected, impacting educational outcomes. Transportation infrastructure is another pain point, as highways and public transit systems struggle to accommodate the growing population. Long commutes and traffic congestion are daily realities for many residents, adding stress to their lives. Despite its tech reputation, San Jose's infrastructure is far from cutting edge. While San Jose offers high-paying tech jobs and opportunities, the high cost of living and overcrowding make it difficult for many immigrants to thrive. The city's leaders must address these issues to maintain its appeal as a hub for innovation and diversity. Number 2, Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta has become a top destination for immigrants in the Southeast, with over 15% of its population now foreign-born. The city's booming economy and growing industries, including logistics and healthcare, attract thousands of newcomers annually. However, this rapid growth has led to overcrowding in key areas. Housing affordability in Atlanta is becoming a major concern, with the median home price climbing to $400,000 in 2025. Immigrant families often face challenges finding affordable housing, leading to overcrowded apartments in areas like Doraville and Clarkston, which are home to large immigrant populations. Public schools in Metro Atlanta are struggling to manage the growing number of students, many of whom require ESL services. Overcrowded classrooms and resource shortages are common in immigrant-heavy districts, impacting the quality of education. The demand for bilingual teachers is outpacing supply. Transportation is another area under strain. as Atlanta's traffic congestion ranks among the worst in the nation. Immigrants who rely on public transit face limited options, as the city's transit system is not equipped to handle the population surge. This makes commutes long and frustrating for many. From international cuisine to small businesses, their impact is undeniable. However, the city must address its overcrowding issues to ensure a livable future for all residents. Number 1. New York City, New York. New York City has always been a beacon for immigrants, and over 37% of its population is foreign-born. From Chinatown to Queens, the city's neighborhoods reflect a rich tapestry of cultures. However, this massive influx has led to severe overcrowding in housing, schools, and public services. The housing crisis in New York City is at an all-time high, with the median rent for a one-bedroom apartment reaching $3,800. Many immigrant families are forced into shared housing or illegal basement apartments to make ends meet. Affordable housing projects can't keep up with the demand, leaving thousands on waiting lists. Public schools in immigrant-heavy areas such as the Bronx and Queens are operating at overcapacity. The New York City Department of Education struggles to provide enough resources, including bilingual teachers and ESL programs, to accommodate the growing student population. Overcrowded classrooms are becoming the norm in these districts. Public transportation is another area under strain, with subway delays and overcrowding making commutes increasingly unbearable. Immigrant workers rely heavily on public transit, and the system is struggling to support the city's growing population. Infrastructure improvements are slow to materialize, adding to frustrations. Immigrant communities contribute to the city's vibrant economy and culture, from small businesses to global industries. That's today's list. Did your city make the cut? Let us know in the comments what you think about immigration's impact on these cities. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out the videos popping up now for more insights into life in the U.S. Thanks for watching, and as always, be nice to each other.